guy decided to retaliate. Had a bottle of water. He's turned around to like walk away and just poured it all over his head. He retaliates, turns round, knocks the bottle out of my hand. It hits the camera, and then I'm like, whoa, 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 and then he tries to beat me in the head. And then it's all on camera.
Not fun times, I guess.
I loved it. But yeah, so then they kicked me out. Some guy like pulled me out. Some guy gave me my GTA.
No, carry on. He is. He literally with the red bandana. You literally look like the truth himself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, can you rewind that a little bit? So I kind of joined halfway through. So what happened?
So basically, I went to speak to Kev Carroll. There wasn't many police around. It was in a real dodgy area. I tried to. Well, we had this debate about Tommy Robinson punching an England fan. He ended up walking off, and then as I turned around, all these people from the court entrance started walking down towards Tommy's bus, and I was penned in against the wall. So I was obviously trying to be as unprovocative as possible, realising it's a tense situation. I'm clearly not safe here. Raj from Speaker's Corner was right here, managed to fill the ball. Some guy walked past, poured lager on my head. Everyone laughed. I thought fair enough. And then he came back for a second go. I thought, okay, I love a water fight. Decided to naively pour water on his head, thinking it would be a bit of fun. And he obviously didn't like the humiliation that he'd just given to me, and decided to try and boot me in the face. Yeah, managed to get away unscratched, unscathed.
Here to tell the story.
Yeah, I mean, it just highlights their hypocrisy, really.
Well, you've got to be careful, man, because tribes of people are prone to hypocrisy.
Yeah, I know.
Like this is the thing. Like tribes of people will have us versus their morality. There's no yeah, there's the law, but like if, like you say, the police weren't there, then it's just going to come down to you're not one of us, you're one of them.
Yeah, like they literally dehumanise me to the point where they think that it's okay for someone to pour liquid on me. But I mean, I would never initiate that. I don't think milkshakes are violence. I would never do it myself. But as it turns out, if someone does it to me, they have to expect to have it back. Like if you think it's fair to humiliate someone by putting water on them, then be prepared to be humiliated.
So you're still looking at it from the level of fairness, and in that environment, like it's just not about fairness. It's about us versus them, and like he knows what he can get away with because he's in his us. You're one of them.
And would you? But if you were in the crowd,
not justifying what anyone does, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that, I mean, yeah, I expect this kind of thing to happen. I naively did it thinking that there was probably a small chance of that, but with his reaction, it was like instantly knocked the bottle of water out of my hand, smacked me on the head with his can.
Do you know who Red Capel is?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between someone like him and someone like you?
So, someone like him, he's constantly insulting people at left-wing protests. Whereas when I'm there, at right-wing protests, I'm constantly being insulted and like almost never responding. So that's the difference. I'm there trying to dialogue. Like I say, I just had a debate with Kev Carroll and then realised I was in a real tense situation, so I barely said a word like after that. And then yeah, everyone's taunting me, shouting at me. They either recognised me or there was even a woman who recognised that there was tension in the crowd and came and stood in front of me. And you see me on the video saying, "Hey, thank you, but I think it will be okay." And then, like, she obviously senses that tension, and I'm literally just stood there, saying nothing.
So she stood there as a way of, like...
To protect me.
Yeah, you probably realise you're only going to get that happen once.
I am appealing to the people in the crowd when this kind of things happen. Because I have faith in humanity. I realise that not all the people in that crowd are fascists. They are just endorsing them by being there. But I think that Tommy Robinson has fooled people playing their fears against them in a way to make money. So I'm there to like appeal to these people's humanity and say, hey, look, you claim to be free speech advocates, but yet and you claim that milkshaking is violence. Like that's what people like Nigel Farage has said, and Count
Like, people have been arrested and pressed charges against for that.
I mean,
So
fair enough.
You could have
If that's
probably
the law, if that's
what
the
you
law,
could have probably done is reported the lager thing to the police. And if it's someone like Kev Carroll, I mean, I don't imagine he's a somebody, but he's Tommy Robinson's cousin, so he's probably someone who could single
you're
out.
mistaking me for someone who believes in the police and the criminal justice system. I don't. So this guy who even kicked me in the head, I'm not even reporting that to the police because that's not what he needs. If he went to jail for that, it's not going to be good for him. What he needs to do is come
Who gives a fuck? He's not one of you, and he was going to kick you in the head.
No,
man.
what
I
he
think
needs to
would've-
do is realise that what he did was wrong, come speak to me, apologise and reflect on his behaviour, and that will probably do more for him than a whole load of stress thinking that he's a victim of the state and like whatever.
You're
Like,
not
he's
going to
being
change his
punished.
mind that way.
I mean, it's less...
A guy like that, you're probably not going to change his mind full stop.
If I change his mind or not is irrelevant. What I don't want to do is make him worse by putting him in a place where there's a lot more criminals, where he's going to get
Okay, so this is the fundamental difference between you and them. You know Dunbar's number, right?
Who?
Dunbar's number. Every human being on the planet can establish about 150 to 250 meaningful connections throughout their lifetime. Are you aware of the vague concept I'm talking about here?
Yeah.
So, you're trying to give a shit about everyone. They're playing a different game. They're trying to give a shit about their lot. That's why I talk about us versus them, morality versus the law.
I'll give you one of my inspirations, who is a guy called Darryl Davis, who went to KKK rallies, and did kind of what I'm doing, and he ended up having meaningful relationships with these KKK members. And,
No, this is serious.
and eventually he managed to de-radicalize 200 of them to the point where they're no longer in the KKK.
Was this on camera? Or did he just do it like on his own?
I know there's a documentary.